Oh, there's lambs everywhere.
Could do with more space. All the pens are full. Haven't enough lamb and pens. This is a bit worrying. Hey, big lamb. Oh, lovely.
Big lamb.
Welcome back. Today is Monday morning. It has been a weekend. A seriously busy weekend. Where do I start? The students left on Friday. Finished up at 5 o'clock. Before going to bed, 10, maybe 12 sheep had lamb. And over the weekend, it has been relentless. So we have sheep and lambs everywhere. 2 lambs there, 1 freshly lamb here. We have a set of triplets. I just moved in here this morning. More lambs in here. And I'll show you why they're in the pens. When the pressure's on, they'll actually stay in the pens. We have a single in here. Pens need bedding again, so we have a big single in there. Another single coming here. Big lump of head coming there. What else have we? Doubles, more doubles there. Doubles here. Doubles here. Freshly born this morning. Another pair of doubles there. Another pair of doubles here. And a single, no, doubles there. And triplets just starting here too. So it has been busy, but going well, can't complain. So far so good. We had a few casualties. We had 2 that aborted, and oddly enough in the same pen here. Actually 3 that aborted from that pen, so you just be a little bit nervous that something maybe a bit sinister going on down there. But unfortunately it was the weekend, so we didn't get to send it into the lab for a check. But if we've any more during the week, they will definitely go to the lab. Oh, another pair of doubles here. And we had a casualty there, born in the bag. Not a great mammy. Never even licked the sack off the lamb's head. So, I don't know. She's probably not one you want to be breeding of. So what I've done there is I've marked her to D for dead lamb, and I'll record all that, and that'll help make decisions moving forward. I'll just give you a look at the lamb and pens here. So doubles here, doubles, more doubles. That is a single. Single, well she was a double but lost the lamb. Doubles here, we have little hoggets with 1 good lamb, 1 dead lamb. Triplets here. What have we here? We've doubles. That is one that mismothered and the other lamb is on the feeder. We have doubles there. Double, you've the other lamb there, good man. We have one that aborted, but she has since taken to a lamb from the feeder, thankfully. So not a total disaster. Set of quads here. I'll give you a look at them. They landed this morning. I came out early this morning and brought them in. Couple in the Foster crate here. But a set of quads. This is one of the sets of quads. Handy wee lambs, but lively. Up you get, up you get. No assistance. Handy little lambs. This was one that came back in from the field. You see the dirt of this lamb, he's all brown. He was stuck in the drain. Hopefully he'll be okay. And lovely big doubles here. We had very small little lamb here. Harmless, a hoggetted lamb, the harmless little lamb. And we've got a triplet actually fostered on here. So happy days. At least it's not nice to see them dying. But there we go. You said doubles there. This is a bit worrying. A really nice, good single lamb. And came out this morning, he's just dead. Absolutely no idea why. A lovely big strong lamb. Not empty. I'm not sure. There's something lying on him, he doesn't look flat enough. We'll just have to get something fostered. There's Mammy there. Very sore foot. We'll get something fostered onto her. 2 students are back. The other 3 veterinary students are finished. They're back to college now. It's been busy. I don't know, do you know as much of a change from you left on Friday?
Oh, there's lambs everywhere. Lambs everywhere.
That's a fact, there is lambs everywhere, yeah. I was just showing them around the shed, there's full of lambs. so yous are just ringing there. Fair play to yous. That'll be the next job. We'll get some of these out. You're probably busy at home too, are you?
Say we had about 30 lamb there over the last 2 days. So
Yeah.
so it's within,
Right, okay.
big
Well,
load.
you're up to speed anyway, you'll be up to full
Oh,
pace.
yeah, definitely, yeah.
Very good. And you're well rested, Peter.
Oh, well rested, ready to go now.
Right. Well, the saviour today is it's a good day. There's no rain. We're going to tag, tail, number, record, and out the gap. We have to get them out. We are out of space. We'll get to it. Now, this sheep here has a lovely big lamb. She's scanned for 2, and she is lying down, not up to much. There's something wrong. She's not even pressing. She's not even trying to get a lamb out, but I know there's another lamb in her. I'm just going to check her and see. There's something not right. And she's been like that for about half an hour, a little bit more now. This lamb is well licked off. So I'm just going to check her here. Now, so this is kind of like working in the dark, but there's definitely something not right here. So I have a nice clean glove on, bit of lubricating gel on, and we'll just handle her and see what's going on. So straight away, let's see if I can show you this. I know by the feel of it, that is a tail. I'm not sure if you can see that. There we see a tail. And I can feel the points of hocks. So that backbone, I'll maybe show you on another lamb. So what I need to do is push the lamb back in, make a bit of space. The 2 back legs are pointing forward. I need to hook them up and get the 2 back legs to point out the back. There's no physical way this lamb can come. So the important thing is when you're hooking the legs back not to tear her inside, because the back legs can be quite pointy. So we've got 1 leg up. So I have to go for the other leg now, try and fish that up. So that leg is right up in under the lamb's belly. So again, trying to lift it without damaging the sheep because the back foot's quite pointy. Go on, go on. There we go. I have 2 legs lifted now. So now get him out and hopefully get him out alive. It'll be interesting to see if this lamb is alive now because she's been like this a little while. You see 2 straight away. That's actually afterbirth there, starting to come. Alright. So a bit of downward pressure. Alright. She's actually given up pressing, she's not pressing at all now. Oh, lovely. Still alive. Lovely. Now, give him a little swing here. Just get some fluid out of the lungs. There we go. Happy days. There's your other lamb there. So this was our other lamb. 2 really nice big lambs. Really good bag of milk. Let me see what age you are. Hang on. 2019, a 5-year-old sheep. When you go there, you have a wee suck there. So I would normally say at this stage, I'll get the lambs out to a lambing pen, but I can't. As you see, I haven't enough lambing pens, tight for space. But we'll have it clear out, and we'll get some of these out. I'll just put a wee mark on the lambs here. I'll actually put 3 red dots on her. So that way I know the lambs are hers. The next job is to record the lambing difficulty. So because I haven't these tagged yet, and once you get out to the pen it's very difficult, I'll record her as a number 3. That's for lambing difficulty, that's moderate help. That would have been fatal for her and the lamb. Here's an interesting one for you. So this is the lamb I'm after taking backwards, and this sheep here was licking it, and that's her lamb. She has 2 lambs. But the mothering instinct is still pretty strong in her. And look, she's coming back. We really need to get these lambs out now before there's some mismothering. You see what's going on here? This is when things get complicated. We get these out now somewhere. So I have these these triplets here, 1, 2, 3, good mammy, lots of milk, but I don't really want to leave the 3 lambs, or I'm not going to. So I have a single lambing up here. She is making good progress. She's working away. I think what I'm going to do is lamb her. We'll tie up one of these triplets and see. We'll give it a go. I'm not sure if it'll work, but we'll try it. We'll try it. So this is one of the triplets I was just showing you. It's a ram lamb. I'm going to tape his legs to make him more like a newborn. Use an insulating tape. Please be careful if you're using insulating tape for anything. Do not put it too tight, because it will block blood supplies. No. So this just helps. It helps to convince Mammy that this is a newborn lamb. So we're just going to pull that new lamb out onto this, and he's still quite wet. He's only born less than an hour ago. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see if we can trick her. Better check his milk. There's loads of milk. There we go. Hang on, darling. There we go. A little bit of a juice explosion here. We'll use as much of it as we can. But she's very close to lambing. You see her trying to steal this lamb already. We'll just squeeze the juice off the legs here. Big lamb. Big single lamb. Just squeeze some of the juice off this lamb here. Lovely big yo lamb. She hasn't got up yet, but she is licking the foster lamb. You see the foster lamb is the smaller one with his legs taped here. This is her own lamb, quite keen to get going. So that is a good sign. That's a very good sign that she's licking him. So I think what we'll do is, we are tight for space out here, but the lads are going to get a space cleared, get something out of a pen, and we're going to get them in a pen. I would say we'll keep you posted. We'll let you know how it goes. Those fosterings especially need to get into a pen. Need to get out here. We've another one lamb in here. She has dropped the lamb. Another lamb coming. A little bit concerned here with that sheep, but we'll give you a look at her later. Big hanging bag. Don't like that. Disaster. Very hard to get the lambs to suck. We'll keep you posted on that one too. So this triplet is just coming along nicely. But oddly enough, I can just see a foot or a nose coming. I can't see any feet, so we'll just keep an eye on her. But something else I just want to show you here. A box of goodies. Let's have a look. Tags, and plenty of them. So for anyone interested, I've been asked a few times whose tags I'm using about tagging lambs when they're young. People mentioned the wraparound tags, and I have used them in the past, but I was having problems with sheep actually losing tags, those wraparound ones in particular. So I moved to Cormac's tags for that particular reason, and I find them better. They're a nice size. Plus the text is a little bit bigger. It's easier to read a tag in the pen. And in actual fact, with my camera, the PTZ camera, I can zoom in on a tag in the shed, 25 times zoom, and I can still get a look at these tags of a sheep anywhere in the shed. But they're handy if you're walking by a sheep in the pen and you can see a tag number. What else has come? Cull tags. These are pretty useful things for the problem cases. Get cull tags. I love tagging the problem cases with the culls because you get them ruled out of the system. But interestingly, for my tags, I'll just give you a look at that. That's quite a lot of money for just a bit of plastic. And interestingly, on half these lambs, the lambs are tagged and straight into the skip. But that's what it's all about. Traceability now, €843 for my tags for this year. It's a lot of money, but we have to follow the rules and that's it. Right, we are doing a bit of tagging here. We're working away on the lambs here. You'll see the iodine on the ears here with the tails done, sheep numbered. The tags are coming loose here now. They're not actually in individual plastic bags anymore. The old way of them coming was individually sealed here, which I found was always good for keeping them clean. But dust and dirt would be more of a problem. So we're going to go down the route of iodine. We're using a spray bottle here to put a bit of iodine on the ears. But the boys are getting plastered when the lamb is shaking his ears. You'll see Peter's plastered here. Kean's not too bad yet. Yeah. So we're going to tag the lamb and spray the iodine in round the tag after. Not sure which is the best. But we were just working on something here. We were just numbering lambs. So I was showing Kean here, when you're numbering a lamb, the way I do it, and I'm not saying it's the exact way of doing it, but I always found if you hold the lamb, he's always kicking and jumping and moving. So I was just saying to Kean, if you hold the lamb by the front legs and put your leg up and kind of lie him across your knee like that, he's less inclined to kick, and then you can number him. Kean, show us your new talent here. So he's a bit steadier there for numbering and less inclined to move. Lovely job. Two nice lambs. We'll throw them in here and record them. So this sheep here, you'll see, has a lamb, and we have a head and a foot coming, but she's not fit to get him out the rest of the way, so gonna have to intervene here. Big hanging teats on her as well. If these lambs struggle, she'll get a red tag and she'll head to the factory. I don't like those hanging bags, just a disaster. Seems to be pretty hereditary too, so but we'll see how they get on. They might be cute enough and realise they have to get down on their knees, but better take this lamb here and there. Now, so we've just one foot coming, and it's quite a big lamb. You can tell by the size of it there, it's a big lamb. So he's starting to breathe here as well, so I'm not sure whether to try and take him. It's going to be a very hard pull. So he's going to have to go back in and lift his other foot. It's the safest option. I have tried to take them in the past and often seen the can get injured and damaged, so just going to push him back in here. So just lift up the other foot here. Oh, she's very tight in the pelvis. There we go. Can be much easier on the lamb when you push him back in. It's quite a pull to try and get him out. With just the one leg coming. Alright. Alright, kind of stuck at the hips here. But she is very tight. There we go. Oh, wee lamb. Hey, big lamb. Big ram lamb, but he's okay. There we go. Shake of the head, he's fine. So we leave him to mum now. So when I'm performance recording, because that was quite a difficult enough lambing for me anyway. The lambs are recorded as number 1 is no help, number 2 is voluntary help. That's where she probably would lamb herself, but you just take the lamb because you're going for the tea or whatever. Number 3 is moderate help, so something like that, foot back, back ways, so you're intervening to save life. And number 4 is vet call out disaster. So I just stick a tree on this sheep, and I know that for when we're recording the lamb. Now we're so tight for space for sheep and lambs. We've all these tagged the whole way down along here. You see the iodine on the ears. We're going to clear out. The lads are going to get some of them out to the field. Even if we got 3 or 4 out, some of these fosterings, we really need to get them into the pens. But as you can see, all the pens are full. Could do with more space, but couldn't we all? Right, I'd say the handiest thing, lads, is come this way. Tip out this way. So this is a wee hogget coming. This one actually lost her lamb. Lost one of her lambs, but she's gone out with one good lamb. So Peter's just gone out here with another set of doubles. They're quite good sheep I'd follow in here. Once you keep talking to them, I do find if you give them a wee encouragement and chat away to them and meh, meh, it seems to work. So we've 2 pens cleared out here. Again, not best practice, but I never clean out pens during lambing. Just a good coating of bedding in on top all the time. Now I know some people clear them out after every lambing or after 3 or 4 sheep in the pens, but I don't. Probably ill-advised, but I've been getting away with it for the last few years, and I suppose my sheep are kind of hardened up to it. But we might live to regret that, but we live in hope for now anyway. Now we have a good depth of fresh bedding in here, in this pen and this pen. Going to get that single, we're trying a bit of fostering down here. Whatever hope we have of her taking the lamb, there's more hope if we get them into a pen. So we'll get that done next. Now just on another fostering job here. This was a big lamb that was on the feeder. I think Mammy got mastitis, number 24 here. I wet him down in the sink foot, lammed this lamb in on top of it. Look, it's worth a try. So this is the second one now. We've one already out there. Legs are taped, but the most important part of this job is check your sheep, that she's 2 working sides. A few years ago I tried this, done a lovely job, worked the 3. Mammy took to them, and then one of the lambs looked really empty. She only had one side working, so, and then I couldn't put the lamb back on the triplet. So important just to check that everything's okay there first. But we'll get these moved out to a pen now. Just give him a good rub. He's well wetted up. You get plenty of juice there by squeezing the legs. Putting the tail as well. Lovely job. Okay, we'll head for the pen. Now. Meh. 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 So this is the 2 fostering side by side. You'll see both the lambs have their legs taped. So we hope for the best. Even if we got one of them to work, it's a good help. Now, so this is the first one that we fostered, or we're trying to foster. Our own lamb is standing up, lovely big single here. Just going to take the tape off this lamb, the one that we stuck on, and see. The biggest job is to get this lad to go in and suck. Yeah, we'll see. Now, so I'm in the welding equipment here, welding gear. The lads, Peter and Cian, are just tagging away at lambs here. We're getting ready. They won't even make it to an individual pen. They're going straight out from here out to the field. If the weather looks reasonable, we'll get them out. The pens outside are full. There's a couple of sheep lambing here, but I'm on another wee job. Myself and Robbie is drafted in for this one. The shade that you might have seen in a couple of videos is eating up a bit of time. It's not ideal, but the main man, Robbie, is drafted in. His assistance is required here.
Big lamb.
A big heavy lamb here.
With a steel vacuum.
Yeah, Robbie's going to do a bit of painting. He's a pro at this job now.
Yeah.
So this is a opening for a doorway for the lads to shutter around. That is required for tomorrow, so the pressure is really on. Today is Monday, and these rafters, these are the rest of the shed. The other bit that comes back down, these are required for Wednesday, so a bit of work to do. Another wee job here that needs to be done. I'm not sure when it's going to be done, but I have a man ringing looking for a little job to do on this dumper here. It's a bit of damage here on the hub. You see where that's wore there. It centres the wheel, you'll see here. And I have to build that up. So
It's 7 years ago, about 3 wheels on my wagon.
yeah, well,
I want
that's
to go rolling along.
Yeah.
Those Cherokees are watching me.
yeah.
And that's all I'm going to give you our bit.
Good man. Well, that'll keep us going for now.
Right. Good God love it.
Yeah. Right. Well, let's talk and more work. We'll keep going. Right. He's complaining of too much milk in the tea, and me after doing it.
I asked him 2 days in that. It's very white.
You'd be giving out if there wasn't enough milk in it. Here.
Oh, I was after for Lent, but I'll take them anyway.
Oh, Lent is Sasha.
Lent.
You'll have one day off.
One day
You'll have one day off. We're just having a wee pit stop here. I'm on the coffee. Robbie's having a mug of tea, just to keep us going. You're doing a great job there.
Thanks
Robbie.
very much.
Yeah. You're doing a great job there.
Thanks
Robbie.
very much.
Yeah. Now we are back in the house the following morning. We forgot to finish an ending for that one. I've my 2 little girls here. I've Enya and Ada here. It is Ada's birthday today. She is what age?
8, and I got a basketball stand, basketball, and an art set, and a big teddy.
Oh, squidgy. Happy little girl. But that is it for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.